What's up, Ericka Williams family? It's AJ Simmons checking in. I just wanted to tell you, if you think about starting a company, consider starting a cleaning business. It's low investment, very high upside. You can turn it into millions of dollars. You can sell it later, or you can parlay it, automate it. You know what I mean? Just make that passive cash flow every single month, man. So if you're interested in learning more about it, check out cleaningbusinessstarterkit.com, and I'll meet y'all over there.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl Ericka from the Classy Climb blog, coming to you talking about group home millions. There's a lot of talk in the marketplace right now that all these Airbnb homeowners they're gonna lose their homes, they're gonna go through foreclosure, they're gonna lose all this money, and that's the silliest mess I've ever heard. Just the silliest mess I've ever heard. I know several people, one in Dallas, three in South Carolina, and four in Florida, who I'm not gonna call them millionaires because that's not they didn't give me the access to say that, right? They may make millions, but they may not be millionaires. With group homes, right? Now they have group homes. Our family, I told you guys my family history. We used to have juvenile group boy group, just boys, because our cousins were police officers, group homes in the Carolinas. And then North Carolina made some changes and we lost accreditation for a couple of those group homes. And those young men were no longer there, right? So, but here's the math. A lot of these people have these Airbnb houses. They're not in the most lustrous of neighborhoods. They're not, period, point blank. They're just not, but they have sometimes 3, 4, 5 rooms. They've got the locks on the doors, they've got the codes on the door, they've got a lot of stuff they put in there in place to have these Airbnb monies, right? This home away, VRBO, put that on screen, Peter, home away, company money. Now, as the economy moves and switches, depending on the city, depending on the state, but a lot of times depending on the neighborhood. If they own 3 or 4 homes in the neighborhood, which we have a guy in our area over here near Fort Bragg owns 3 or 4 homes in the neighborhood, he got tired of renting the soldiers and their families and tearing them up every year and having to paint them every 2, 3 years. He started turning them into group homes, but not for who you think. For older veterans who need wheelchair ramps and a wheelchair accessible shower, and pays people to come over there and stay with them during the day and at night, pays a woman to come over and cook dinner, make sure they get their medication. And he gets about almost 1,000 per room. I think he gets closer to $500, but he be buffing. But he probably gets closer to $500 a month after it's all said and done per room. And most of the houses he have are 4 or 5 bedrooms. So you're talking about a house that once made a certain amount of money making more. Now, if it's closer to 1,000, and I want to believe him, if he's saying he get $1,000 check per person, but he has to spend a percent of that check getting food and the energy bill, of course. I believe that. I totally 100% believe that because the government has outsourced just about everything, right? They give a lot of people these workers, and I'm being nice, these social workers, these social ladies, these social workers who just assign people medication and some type of housing. So they've got these young men, older men, orphan children, disabled people, a lot of disabled Americans out there. What happened in DC and Chicago and a lot of places, they started paying people to take care of their parents because they realized how much it costs the system. If I got to take your elderly parent and put them in a whole residence place outside of their home and pay all this money, it's easier for the place to pay you 1,000 and pay you $1,000 to take care of your parent and give you some extra money for them to get some transportation to and from appointments because they know you work a job. That's what DC and a lot of these major cities been doing the math for a long time and realized it would be just better if we paid you to take care of your own parent. So the math is there, right? So let's say they do cut you a check for $500 to $1,000 per room. You got a 4-bedroom house. You didn't want Airbnb it no more. It's it's wheelchair accessible, or it's able for other adults to come in and out to help. You're talking about a house that was making you no money, now making you $4,000 a month. But let's say you own 3, 4, 5 of those homes. Well, now you got a business. Let's say you own 5 of those homes. Now you got a business pulling in about $20K a month. Gross, not net. Now let's be very clear. So let's say you got staff that rotates between the houses. You got a cooking lady rotates and cook stuff in advance, and all they got to do is put the tray in the oven, heat up the food, pre-made meals, right? She's just coming in and out. She's rotating through all the houses, cooking and putting surplus food in the refrigerator and putting snacks in the refrigerator and cleaning up. Depending on how you work that business, you can really make money. So again, I don't want you guys to go, well, these people are going to lose all their money. These people ain't stupid. If these people were smart enough to get in a home, and I'm not saying an apartment, I'm saying a home, during this pandemic to go, I'm tired of working with regular tenants. I rather specialize. The specialization is coming. America has literally 20% of all white people are 65 years old or older. We need adult daycare, adult homes, places for adults to visit, live, and work, and be I hate to say it, but a place where the government can just send a check and somebody else is taking care of them, because the government cannot afford to open up all over the whole United States a bunch of residential homes, a bunch of care facilities, a bunch of mental health care places. They can't afford to do it. They just can't. The budget's not there, but they can send somebody $1,000, $1,500 check every month to take care of a house full of people. They can do that. So you're gonna start seeing more group home come up and pop up out of places you never thought of. There's, if you've noticed in Ohio and Cleveland and Detroit and some of those upper Midwest Pennsylvania states where they have those old Victorian houses that's got like 6, 7, 8, 9 rooms, and they try to make it an apartment. They try to make it a multifamily kind of space, and now they actually put it as a group home. They're gonna make the money, and they'll be just fine. Absolutely just fine. They'll be just fine. So I'm not gonna go too crazy deep dive on this, but definitely go look all over YouTube. There's a lot of people talking about government assisted living and group homes that you kind of let it sleep under the radar because most people don't want to be responsible for that. But I've seen one or two people, small town mom and pop businesses, get some lady to come and cook and clean, pay college students to come in there for $15 an hour and watch them, make sure they don't get in trouble or fight each other. Just older men watching football TV all day, but don't want to live at the VA, don't want to live at one of these old folks' home places, but live in a house. I'm telling you, it's out there. Now listen, I'm not going to act like it's the easiest thing in the world. I didn't say that. I'm not going to act like accreditation is the easiest in the world. I didn't say that. But I will say there's a process, and there's people you're going to start seeing people sell courses on it about these group homes because they're making crazy money, right? Or some neighborhoods won't allow them, right? So this is stuff that happens. And you'll see more of it. So anyways, this is your girl Ericka, Classy Glam Blog. I didn't want to make this a video super long and ridiculous, but you're going to start seeing a lot of advertising and marketing for this. We just have a huge population that's getting older. They will need energy. They will need housing. They will need somebody to feed them. They will need something. And you're going to start seeing that come about. So anyways, this is your girl Ericka, Classy Glam Blog. For those of you I'll see in Panama, October 13th through 15th. It's going to be a blast. And then we'll also see a lot of you and next year in Zanzibar in the summer, in Belize, and we had to scrap Puerto Rico due to the storms and really don't know the conditions coming up in the future. So this is your girl Ericka, Classy Glam Blog. Later. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Ericka from the Classy Glam Blog. I'm so thrilled. You guys need to join me October 13th through 15th in Panama City, Panama. You fly in, we transport you to the 5 beautiful pool resort on the beach right outside of Panama City, Panama. Not only that, we're going to take you to some nice rooftops in Panama City, downtown, get you eat some good steak on us. Listen, that Friday and Saturday, man, we're going to take you around to see all the beautiful construction and development for Airbnb opportunities and vacation rentals managed by actual property managers in Panama City. Listen, we'll have developers speaking, we'll have actual black expats that live there, we'll have real estate agents, and also people who just enjoy that area. Little bonus, we'll have also someone talking about cacao, which is chocolate, and coffee farms and how to invest in those in Panama for further opportunities of wealth for you and your family. So listen, come. I'm going to close out the last day talking about digital real estate and how to build your businesses. But overall, we're there to see Panama and all its beauty, and also check out properties that you can make great returns on. So listen, join me October 13th through 15th in Panama City, Panama on the property management tour. You guys, this is your girl Ericka, Classy Glam Blog. Watch the link or hit the link below somewhere here for more information.